Good morning, students. Today we will study about the laterite soil, which has been derived from the Latin word which means brick. The Latin word has developed from the South America, which includes the European as well as the local South American languages. The laterite word means brick, color of brick. So you have to write, explain the features of the laterite soil, 3 marks. This soil develops under the tropical and subtropical climate with alternate wet and dry season. This soil is the result of intense leaching, means percolation of water, rainwater in the soil. This soil is very useful for the growth of tea, coffee, cashew nut. Tea is being grown in Tamil Nadu region, Kerala region, coffee in Karnataka, cashew nuts again in Kerala region. This soil is this soil is mainly found in the regions of Western Ghats, Western Ghats such as Maharashtra, Goa, Karnataka, Kerala. Then it has been found in Odisha, Telangana, Tamil Nadu. It has been found in West Bengal. It has been found in Northeast, that is Meghalaya. Next we will study about explain briefly about the features of arid soil. Arid soil ranges from red to brown in color. They are generally sandy in texture, saline in nature. In some areas, salt content is very high, and we are obtaining the soil from that region. You may be remembering Sambhar Lake in Rajasthan, from where we obtain the soil. So here you will write the features of the arid soil. Arid soil ranges from red to brown in color and are generally sandy in texture, saline in nature, saline and salty. Second point, due to the dry climate, high temperature, evaporation is faster and the soil lacks humus and moisture. Too much evaporation is there, dry climate is there, so vegetation is lacking and leaves are not falling, thus humus is been not formed. Lower horizon of the soil is occupied by conker nodules because of the increasing calcium content downwards. The conker layer at the bottom horizon restrict the infiltration of water, percolation of water at the ground level. So these are the features. You will write it about the arid soil in the form of 3 marks question. Next we will study, write the features of forest soil. What are the features of forest soil? This may be also of 3 marks. These soils are loamy and silty in valley sides, river valleys, and coarse grained in the upper slopes. Coarse means rough grains of stones. Second, number B, in the snow covered areas of the Himalayas, these soils experiences denudation and are acidic with low humus content. Wherever we have the less vegetation, the humus content will be also less. Third point, these soils are found in the lower part of the valleys, particularly in the river terraces, and alluvial fans are fertile. What are these alluvial fans? You have done in class 9. When the rivers are sliding down from the mountain slopes, when they reaches to the plains, they acquire the shape of a semicircle in the form of Chinese fan, and which is been this area has been deposited with silt and sediment, so it is containing alluvium, and as it is occupying a fan like structure, we call it as alluvial fan there. Now next is there, our question is there, you will write it there. What is soil erosion? Mention its types. What is soil erosion will carry 1 mark. Mention its type, half plus half, 1 mark. Explain some of its causes, 1 into 3, 3 marks. So 1 plus 3 plus 1 plus 1 plus 3 equal to 5 marks. First part, what is soil erosion? The removal of topsoil by the rainwater, running water, wind and glacier is known as soil erosion. Second part, mention its types. Half marks each, you will write sheet erosion and gully erosion. Explain some of the causes of soil erosion. You have to mention any three. You can mention five also. Choice is yours. Some of the causes of soil erosion are as follows. Large scale deforestation gives free passage to the running water, erodes the soil. Second, overgrazing of animals removes the vegetation cover and supports soil erosion. Third point, construction and mining work remove the vegetation of a region, which in turn promotes soil erosion of a particular area. So these are the 3 points. You can write mining activity separately, then uh, infrastructural development work, you can write it there, urbanization, industrialization, you can write it there as a additional points. But 3 marks means you can write 3 points over there. Next question is there. How can we check soil erosion? 1 into 5, 5 marks. Afforestation, that is by planting more and more trees, because the roots of the trees hold the soil and restrict soil erosion. Second point, checking the overgrazing of animals prevents the vegetation cover, which in turn controls the soil erosion. Third point, construction and mining activity should be well planned and controlled. Planting of trees should take place. Number 4, terrace farming or step farming. Terrace or step farming should take place on the hill slopes. This is the diagram of terrace farming. On the hill slope, terraces are being made, steps are being made. In Hindi we call it as Sidhi. This is called Sidhi Numa Kheti. The steps have been made, and water slides down the steps, in which the speed of the water is reduced. Thus, erosional capacity of the running water is been reduced. And at the border of the steps, grasses are been also planted, which also minimizes the soil erosion. So this is helping to minimize the soil erosion, that is terrace farming or step farming. Next is there contour farming should take place on the level land. Contour literally means line joining the places of equal heights. The land of equal heights have been made. Suppose this is 10-meter high, this is 10-meter high, this is 10-meter high, this is 10-meter high. So every direction the land will be made of equal height, and that will be used for agricultural land. Now this will also form a stair-like structure in all directions. When the rainwater will fall, what will happen? It will slide down over the steps in all direction, and step by step it will slide down, to in which the intensity of the water, speed of the water will be reduced, and thus it will minimize the soil erosion. So this is called contour farming, and these lines which you can say, they are contour lines, line joining the places of equal heights. Next we have got shelter belts. What are shelter belts? Shelter belts should be developed to prevent erosional activities in the sandy areas. Let us say this is a sandy area and this is agricultural land. When the wind is blowing in the sandy area, it is carrying away the sand particles and depositing in the agricultural land and making it unfit for cultivation. So what is happening? Trees are being planted in rows and columns in between the sandy area and agricultural land. These trees which are being planted there, they are called shelter belts. The tall trees, their leaves, they form the canopy, umbrella-like structure, and which is restricting the flow of wind and thus preventing the agricultural land from the erosional activities. Next we have got strip cropping. Strip cropping can reduce the soil erosion too. What is there? Tall grasses are being planted in the form of strips, in between the cropping area. Let us say these are the crops, wheat or rice, whatever is there, and tall grasses are being planted in between them. So what is happening? The roots of these grasses hold the soil and restricts the soil erosion. So this type of farming is been termed as soil erosion. Okay. So in this way your chapter is being completed, and if any doubt comes across we will discuss about it. Okay. Thank you. And